quick mower update. The Brute, I put a washer in the front axle, but it still needs some work. I don't know what to do still. And it still needs that belt put back on the back. Might be able to see it in there. Off the pulley and backwards. Got the hoods off. I took the muffler off Big Red, looking for exhaust ideas. I put these bolts back in it because it was actually bent right here from pulling it down the road after it got stranded. I have some ideas with these pipes, but I think I have a different idea. I'm just gonna fabricate some different exhaust. If I could find a couple more of these, I would trim them like that, so it's just little pieces sticking out, drill some holes, and have a pipe that just runs across, a cap on one end, and some going down and out. But I don't. I only have little flanges that stick out like that much. Oh well. It still has a little bit of an oil leak. It'll be fine. Swapped the 18 horse cowling onto it. It had the 19.5 on it. This fan, I took it off and centered it. The tires for the big one, for the front, that should be coming in soon. And I have plans for Big Red's engine. Throw it in the trash and get a different one. I mean, that's what I want to do, at least. I want to rebuild it. It has, like, no compression. I don't know how it still runs. It needs new rings, I think. It runs. It don't smoke or nothing, but with all the cowling off, I could just grab the flywheel and spin it like that. No issues. Felt like there was very little compression. I have a compression tester over here somewhere and all this crap. Where is it? Oh no. Somewhere. Anyways. So. But yeah, this thing needs a rebuild. I would like to get a 46 cubic inch, a big block one. Can't find one. And I think I know where to get wheels for that. Maybe Monday or Tuesday we'll get rear wheels. And I found some wheel hubs from a Peerless 2300 from like a Montgomery Ward from like 1971. 5-lug 1-inch keyboard cast iron hubs. So I might be getting those for the back of this if I can't get hubs any other way. It's like $50 on eBay. Not bad. I also have another set of side shrouds, another intake box and everything, and another top shroud that I'm going to be putting on, and maybe even an intake, replace all of it. I'm going to put this shroud on, and it looks awful, looks terrible. It's been repainted. I'm trying to get these stickers off it. I'd like to repaint that gloss black and repaint all this stuff gloss black. That shroud, that intake box, and that shroud gloss black to throw on Big Red's engine. It'd look better. Like a lot better, I think. Clean it up some. Make it look more or less new other than like these ugly heads. And repaint all these bolts black, or at least the heads on them. All that stuff. And look, there's oil all down there. I have my flashlight on and you can really see how much oil's in this thing. I think it might be leaking from the governor. Just look how oily that is. At least it ain't gonna rust. And if you're wondering about my throttle setup on it, I'll show you that real quick actually. So, this is the deck engagement cable stock that would be up on the dash. And the governor is just completely unhooked. Doesn't do anything. And it's bolted straight to the intake. See the cable there? Straight to the intake with a bolt. Tighten down. Then the little plastic oval thing right there is just put around that 90-degree piece with a pin to keep it from falling off. And then that's all regular right there. And this spring, there's just a hole drilled down there and it's right through there. I'd recommend putting it here, not on the plastic, because it was actually going to idle like there. So it would idle like $4 grand, which you don't want. And then on the actual pedal end, It's just a piece of like, what's that, like 3/4 pipe with a 1/2-inch hole drilled through it and a 1/2-inch bolt with some spacers and whatever on it. Ran through a stock Craftsman transmission mount, which is 2 holes here for your transaxle and then to bolt to the frame. And that's just bolted through here and there through the fender. This little piece, I don't know what it's from, but it hits that eyeball or whatever. That's my throttle stop. And that's just what my cable attaches to, and it's just bolted the deck hanger thing to the frame. Real simple, it's just clamped together. And then a spring and a plate. And it will give you full throttle. It's a real good system. The big one still needs a different front pulley. It's not good enough, I don't think. And I'm doing some carb work to it. See, I have my intake blocked off a big piece of cardboard so I don't get trash all down into it. But, I don't know. And I kept seeing this mower. It's like a Statesman out in this yard covered in like mold and whatever. And I'm thinking, right, I've seen like 2 or 3 of those Statesmans on Marketplace. And they were all too expensive or too far away or something. But they had 16 horse pressure loop opposed twins in them. They were only 40 cubic inch, not even 42s like what Big Red is, small block ones. But the Brute only has a 33 cubic inch intake single. 33, model 33 cubic inch. So, if I put a 40 cubic inch opposed twin, 1, it'd be heavy, so it would keep it from doing wheelies, and 2, I think it'd be a rocket. Probably would do better wheelies from so much torque, actually. It'd probably flip over on me. It needs wheelie bars. Or a different transaxle. I might swap the tranny on it sometime. Because the tranny sucks. And I can almost guarantee you that Peerless, it'll have a Peerless 801 in it as well. And the Peerless 801s were pretty much a slightly worse version of that 820. 820s have 1-inch axles and go 4, 5, and 6 speed, and had either 5/8 or 3/4 inputs. The 801s had the same gear set and everything, but only 3/4 axles and only had a 5/8 input, and they were only 5 speeds. There was never more than that. And something else is it also has 12-inch wheels on it. Of course, they're only going to be 3/4 bore, but those might be useful for something. Anyways, it'd be pretty sick to have a pressure loop opposed twin in the Brute, and those always had fully black shrouds on them, the 16 horse pressure loop ones, because they were older ones. If you ever see an opposed twin that says IC plus, like, it'll be like this and whatever, except it'll be black text and a white background, and it should say IC plus. Whoa, that cat scared the crap out of me. Anyways, that's what you want to look for. Or Diamond Plus. Those are both pressure loop ones. Where'd that cat go? Swear. Punch him in his head. Anyways, I'm gonna do it. Found him. Covered in grease. Anyways. In this winter, these tires are coming off. I'm swapping them for these ones, because imagine how sick it'd be with those on it in the snow. Ooh, it'll shoot snow so far. Hold up. The cat's been climbing on it. I seen him climbing on it earlier. It's probably when he did it. But yeah, I'm excited for the front tires for this thing. I'll probably leave a link to them below. They go on a 5.5 inch wide, 8-inch wheel. You can put them on 7-inch wide ones like rears, but I wouldn't recommend it. These are GT6000 Craftsman ones, and they're more like 6 inches wide, but the inside's probably more like 5.5. Still need to finish cleaning this one up. We have a attachment for angle grinder. And I've been cleaning it up with that, but the batteries died. Had 3 batteries, and they all died, so they're all charging. Actually, I'm gonna switch them out. Look, this little one is done charging, so may as well swap it. Oops. Alright. Anyways, but yeah, I think though, if I want to swap an Oppie into the Brute, for one, it'd have to be a pressure lube one, which means they have an oil filter, and it's not just little slingers. I don't know what happened. Try to zoom out, and anyways, not just little slingers that move like this, shooting oil up onto your rods. It has actual, like, an oil pump that shoots oil at whatever it needs to lube up in there. And I also need to reinforce that. Look at that piece of junk. Look. That is weak. It needs a spacer on this side to push it flush with the back. Really needs a cast iron axle. Now, I don't know how well an Oppie would fit in the Brute anyways. Ow. Because if I steer out of the way, even that much, I almost guarantee it'll be rubbing. Unless, due to the offset on the cylinders, being it that high up, it wouldn't do nothing. These engines are good, but like, come on. Don't want to come out though. Anyways, these are good engines, but actually work them right. No one, some kid ruins them. Anyways, this one's leaking oil. This oil drain's loose. Hold up. Can I get this thing out of here? Like, just wanna. There we go. Come on. That might be good enough. Yeah, see. It's probably gonna drain oil everywhere, ain't it? No, because it's empty. Anyways. These Oppies are good engines, but they're heavy. This one's stripped apart, don't even have flywheel on it or nothing, and it's not hard to lift. And don't have oil in it, but I can one arm lift it. But like still. I bet the 40 cubic inch would be heavier, wouldn't it? Because it would have a smaller piston and more block, wouldn't it? I think it would, wouldn't it? I don't know, but that'd be a good thing. Maybe weigh the front end down, and if I go slow, it wouldn't do a wheelie up a hill. I don't know, but the Brute is pretty mean, I think. What do y'all think? Which is the best, you think? They all three need work. I found a belt guard for Big Red from a Mower deck. The Brute's really good off-road, but it needs some front, goodness, voice cracks. The Brute needs some front end work. Needs the front axle fixed up and maybe a new belt on the back and some belt guards on the back. Big Red needs a belt guard, and really the engine needs to be rebuilt or replaced, but it still runs perfect somehow. Maybe I'm just way stronger than I used to be, so I can just get over compression easier. And compression test. I don't know, but And then the big one, it doesn't need too much, really. I need to put a live axle in the back, get new rear wheels and tires and hubs, and once I get the new wheels or new tires and clean up the new wheels, put those on and fix up a carburetor a little bit. Maybe a gas pedal, but that's not necessary. But I mean, I already have the return spring set up. I don't know. I found if I hold the choke like halfway, then it doesn't surge. Anyways, I don't know. Comment if you made it far enough to hear the burp. Oh man. Stuffy nose getting cold. Still not snowing yet here though. Look at this idiot. Now you're soaked because it's been raining. Wish it had been snowing. Say goodbye. Well, I guess that's one way to say goodbye because he went goodbye. Can't even see him no more. I mean, I can, but phone can't. Anyways, I think it's the first time he's said goodbye. Anyways, probably about it. It's probably going to take, 10 hours to upload, which is why I'm filming this Friday night. Plus, I have some stuff to do tomorrow. Like, a lot of stuff. Goodness. It's fun stuff, though. But not the kind of stuff I'm filming. Wedding and whatever. Sister's getting married. Anyways. I'm gonna put that in brute. But yeah, anyways. Comment if you made it far enough to hear that burp. And, if you made it this far, may as well subscribe or at least like the video if you like it. Anyways, hopefully I can get all 3 of these going again properly soon. But, yeah, that's it for now. Goodbye.